Good afternoon, students. See, now almost we have completed the first volume portions. There we learned 7 lessons. See, now we can start the second volume portion, 8th lesson, Physical and Chemical Equilibrium. Physical and Chemical Equilibrium. There are different types of equilibrium. Equilibrium means there are different types of equilibrium. You can say more examples. Here some simple examples they given. Listen. One of the simple example, two persons with the same weight. Two persons with the same weight. See, two persons with the same weight, they are sit on opposite sides of the seesaw. Sit on opposite sides of the seesaw at equal distance from the fulcrum. At equal distance from the fulcrum. So this is one of the simple example. Listen. Two persons with the same weight. They are sit on the opposite sides of the seesaw at equal distance from the fulcrum. Now if you are seeing this seesaw, now this one only we are telling this is an equilibrium. This is an equilibrium. They are straight. The two persons are sit in the straight way, isn't it? So we are telling this is equilibrium. So listen. There are different types of equilibrium. One of the simple example we are telling. Two persons, they are sit on the opposite sides of the seesaw at equal distances from the fulcrum. At equal distances from the fulcrum. Now these two persons are sit on the straight way. So we are telling this is equilibrium. Understand? Now listen, another example. Some more example we can tell. Another one example. A game of tug of war. A game of tug of war. Listen, in this game, say tug of war, in this game, the rope is pulled taut between two teams. The rope is pulled taut between two teams. There may be a situation when both teams are pulling the rope. When both teams are pulling the rope with equal force. The two teams are pulling the rope with equal force and the rope is not moving in either direction. The rope is not moving in either direction. The two teams are pulling in equal force. So the rope is not moving in either direction. So now we are telling this is equilibrium. So listen, here the example, the game tug of war. The game tug of war. Here the rope is pulled taut between two teams. The rope is pulled taut between two teams. In this situation here, when both teams are pulling the rope with equal force. Both teams are pulling the rope with equal force and the rope is not moving in either direction. The rope is not moving in either direction. So now we are telling this is equilibrium. Understand? So listen, so we have learned the topic what is meant by equilibrium. What is meant by equilibrium? So here equilibrium means in our day-to-day life, we are seeing more equilibrium reactions. Here some two examples they given. One of the simple example, seesaw example. Two persons have same weight. They are sit on the opposite sides of the seesaw at equal distance from the fulcrum. The same weight. So this is said to be an equilibrium. And another one example, game of tug of war. Here the rope is pulled taut between two teams. Now these two teams are pulling the rope with equal force. They are pulling the rope with equal force. The rope is not moving in either direction. The rope is not moving in either direction. So now we are telling this is equilibrium. Understand? So this is an example of equilibrium reactions. Now listen. Here your topic is physical and chemical equilibrium. Physical and chemical equilibrium. So now we can see the first topic, physical equilibrium. Physical equilibrium. What is meant by physical equilibrium? Listen. A system in which the different phases. A system in which different phases. A different phases means you know three different phases: solid, liquid and gas. See, three different phases: solid, liquid and gas. These three phases, a system in which the different phases does not change with the time. Does not change with the time. So there is no change in the phases. There is no change in the phases means we are telling that only physical equilibrium. So physical equilibrium means a system in which the different phases does not change with the time. Does not change with the time. A system in which different phases does not change with the time means we are telling that only physical equilibrium. So what is meant by physical equilibrium? A system in which different phases does not change with the time. Understand? Here different phases we learned. There the first phase is solid liquid equilibrium. Solid liquid equilibrium. You consider the example melting of ice. You consider the example melting of ice in a closed container at temperature 273 Kelvin. Melting of ice in a closed container at temperature 273 Kelvin. This system, this melting of ice, this system will reach a state of physical equilibrium. This system will reach a state of physical equilibrium. Now there is no change in the amount of water in solid and liquid phase. Now there is no change in the amount of water in solid and liquid phase. Listen, you consider the example melting of ice. Melting of ice in a closed container at temperature 273 Kelvin. At temperature 273 Kelvin. Here now this system will reach a state of physical equilibrium. This melting of ice will reach a state of physical equilibrium. Here the amount of, there is no change in the amount of water in solid and liquid phase. There is no change in the amount of water in solid and liquid phase. You consider the example, some ice cubes and water. You take some ice cubes and water. This one is placed in a thermos flask. Some ice cubes and water are placed in a thermos flask at temperature 273 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. Some ice cubes and water are placed in a thermos flask at temperature 273 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. Here there will be no change in the mass of ice and water. There is no change in the mass of ice and water. Understand? So listen. First example, solid liquid equilibrium. Solid liquid equilibrium. Solid liquid means ice and water. Ice converted to water. Ice converted to water. So solid liquid equilibrium. Here one of the simple example we are considering melting of ice. Melting of ice at temperature 273 Kelvin. At 273 Kelvin. You consider the example, ice cubes and water are placed in a thermos flask at temperature 273 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. Now here there is no change in the amount of water in solid and liquid phase. There is no change in the amount of water between solid and liquid phase. There is no change. Understand? So at equilibrium we can write on formula, rate of melting of ice is equal to rate of melting of ice is equal to rate of freezing of water. Rate of melting of ice is equal to rate of freezing of water. At equilibrium we are telling these two processes, these two reactions are equal. Melting of ice is equal to freezing of water. Melting of ice is equal to freezing of water. Understand? So water molecule solid is converted to water molecule liquid. Ice is converted to water. Ice is converted to water. Understand? In this equilibrium reaction, this one exists only at particular temperature and pressure. This one exists only at particular temperature and pressure. Understand? So now listen. From this we can tell the definition. What is meant by melting point? What is meant by melting point? We learned the example melting of ice. So what is meant by melting point? Melting point means the temperature at which the solid and liquid phases. Temperature at which the solid and liquid phases are at equilibrium. This one, melting of ice, and these two are equal. Solid and liquid are equilibrium. The temperature at which the solid and liquid phases are at equilibrium means we are telling that only melting point. So what is meant by melting point? The temperature at which the solid and liquid phases are at equilibrium is called melting point. Understand this topic? So what are the points we learned in solid liquid equilibrium? Tell the first point. You consider the example melting of ice. You consider the example melting of ice at temperature 273 Kelvin. Melting of ice at temperature 273 Kelvin. Here in this example, this one will reach the state of equilibrium. This melting of ice will reach the state of physical equilibrium. And here there is no change in the amount of water in solid and liquid phase. There is no change in the amount of water in solid and liquid phase. You consider the example, ice cubes and water are placed in a thermos flask at temperature 273 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. Temperature 273 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. So here there is no change in the mass of ice and water. So at equilibrium we can write the formula melting of ice. This ice is equal to water. Ice is equal to water. So from this we can tell the definition melting point. The temperature at which the solid and liquid phases are equilibrium. The temperature at which the solid and liquid phases are at equilibrium is called melting point or freezing point. Understand? So we can see the next topic, liquid vapor equilibrium. Here there is an equilibrium between liquid and vapor. There is an equilibrium between liquid and vapor. One of the simple example you can consider liquid water in equilibrium. You consider the simple example liquid water at temperature 373 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. Temperature 373 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure in a closed vessel. So listen, your second topic, liquid vapor equilibrium. There is an equilibrium between liquid and vapor. There is an equilibrium between liquid and vapor. Simple example, ordinary water, liquid water. At temperature 373 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure in a closed vessel. You can write the equilibrium reaction. Water molecule liquid is converted to water molecule vapor. Water molecule liquid is converted to water molecule vapor. So you can write the equilibrium reaction. Rate of evaporation. Rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation. So liquid is converted to vapor. So evaporation and vapor state we are telling that is condensation. Rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation. Understand? So here listen, here we can learn the point. What is meant by condensation or boiling point? What is meant by condensation point or boiling point? What is meant by boiling point? The temperature at which the liquid and vapor phase are at equilibrium. Their melting point we learned the temperature at which solid and liquid. Here temperature at which liquid and vapor phases are at equilibrium. Understand? So this is one of the simple topic. There is an equilibrium between liquid and vapor. There is an equilibrium between liquid and vapor. Simple example, liquid water at temperature 373 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. You can write the equilibrium reaction, water molecule liquid to water molecule vapor. At equilibrium, you can write the reaction, rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation. From this, we can tell the definition. Condensation point or boiling point means temperature at which the liquid and vapor are at equilibrium. Understand? Then one more example, another one reaction, solid vapor equilibrium. Solid vapor equilibrium. Three different types of physical equilibrium we have learned. First equilibrium, solid liquid equilibrium. Second one, liquid vapor equilibrium. Third one, solid vapor equilibrium. Here listen. Here you can consider the example. See, solid vapor means solid sublimes to, solid is converted to vapor. Solid is converted to vapor. You consider the simple example, solid iodine. Solid iodine. This one is placed in a closed transparent vessel. This iodine, solid iodine is placed in a closed transparent vessel. After some time, the vessel gets filled up with a violent vapor. See, listen. You take the example, solid iodine. This one is placed in a closed transparent vessel. After some time, if you are seeing this vessel, inside fully you got the vapor. Inside the vessel fully you got the vapor, violent vapor. Inside the fully you got the violent vapor. Due to sublimation of iodine. Due to sublimation of iodine. Sublimation means solid molecule is easily converted to vapor. First you taken the example iodine. After some time if you are seeing this vessel, inside fully you got the vapor. Inside fully you got the vapor. Understand? Understand? So we are telling here intensity of violet color. Here you got the vapor, isn't it? See, here you got the vapor. First, if you are seeing this vapor, this intensity of this vapor increases. Intensity of this vapor increases. After some time, this vapor decreases. After some time, this intensity of this vapor decreases. Again, finally, it becomes constant. Finally, this intensity of vapor becomes constant. Understand? So, listen, simple process. You consider the example, solid iodine. The solid iodine is placed in a closed transparent vessel. After some time, if you are seeing this vessel, inside fully you got the vapor. Inside fully you got the vapor. This vapor level, first if you are seeing this intensity of this vapor increases. After some time this one decreases and finally it becomes constant. Understand? So here we can write the simple reaction. Solid iodine is converted to iodine vapor. Solid iodine is converted to iodine vapor. Understand? See this one only. Phase changes of physical equilibrium. So what are the phase changes we learned? 3 phase changes. One is solid liquid equilibrium, liquid vapor equilibrium, solid vapor equilibrium. Solid liquid equilibrium, there we learn melting of ice. Equilibrium reaction we can write water solid is converted to water liquid. We can write the definition, rate of melting is equal to rate of freezing. Same way liquid vapor equilibrium, there you consider the example liquid water. We can write the reaction, liquid water is converted to water vapor. You can write the definition, rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation. Then one more equilibrium reaction, solid vapor. There iodine solid is converted to iodine vapor. Understand? See, now take page number 2, second volume. Second volume, the first pages they given the introduction parts only. Page number 2, physical and chemical equilibrium. This example is also just read this. This is enough. Different types of equilibrium reactions. First one example. Two persons same weight, they are set on the opposite sides of the seesaw. That example. Then another one example, the game tug of war. Then from that they given the explanation. So just read this topic. Then page number 3. This one like 5 mark. You try to learn this question. Physical equilibrium. Physical equilibrium. What is meant by physical equilibrium means a system in which the amount of matter constituting different phases does not change with the time is said to be physical equilibrium. And here different phase changes they given. What are the phase changes? First one is solid liquid equilibrium. We try to learn the points. Then same way liquid vapor equilibrium. So we read this solid liquid equilibrium. Let us consider the melting of ice in a closed container at 273 Kelvin. This one reaches a state of equilibrium in which amount of water in solid and liquid phase does not change with the time. So we are telling this molecule leave from and returning solid phase are equal. And they taken the example, there is no change in the mass of ice and water. Reaction, melting of ice is equal to freezing of water, equilibrium reaction. Then this one exists only at particular temperature and pressure. Then next is the temperature at which this is important, 2 more question. The temperature at which the solid and liquid phases are at equilibrium is called melting point or freezing point. Till this. Page number 3. The next second heading, liquid vapor equilibrium. There exists an equilibrium between liquid phase and vapor phase. Example, liquid water is in equilibrium with its vapor at temperature and pressure and reaction. This definition. Then this is important, 2 more question. The temperature at which the liquid and vapor phases are at equilibrium is called boiling point or condensation point. Till this. Then continuously next solid vapor equilibrium. Here equilibrium between these two phases. Solid iodine is placed in a closed vessel. After some time the vessel gets filled up with the vapor due to sublimation of iodine. Initially intensity of this one increases, after some time decreases and finally constant. And write the reaction. Here one more example they given. Camphor solid is converted to camphor gas. Try to note till this. So your topic, different phase changes of equilibrium reaction means from this to page number 3, physical equilibrium starting to till this NH4Cl gas. Understand? Okay, listen. See now your next topic, equilibrium of solid or gas in liquids. Equilibrium of solid or gas in liquid. So first topic we can see equilibrium of solid in liquid. Equilibrium of solid in liquid. Equilibrium of solid in liquid. When you add sugar to water, you add some sugar to water. If you are adding sugar to water molecule, the sugar molecule completely dissolves in water to form sugar solution. See, you add some sugar to water at a particular temperature, it dissolves to form sugar solution. If you continue to add much water, again if you are adding excess sugar, now if you are seeing this water molecule, excess sugar we added. So excess sugar we added, so the sugar remains as solid. So we are telling this solution is saturated solution. The solution is saturated solution. So listen, first add some sugar to water molecule, completely dissolves to form sugar solution. Again if you are adding much sugar, if you are adding excess sugar, the sugar molecule remains as solid. The sugar molecule remains as solid and we are telling that is saturated solution. saturated solution. So there is an equilibrium between solid sugar and sugar solution. There is an equilibrium between solid and solution. So we are telling the definition. Sugar solid is converted to, there is an equilibrium between sugar solid and sugar solution. There is an equilibrium between sugar solid and sugar solution. Understand? So in this process we can tell the definition. Rate of dissolution of solute. Rate of dissolution of solute is equal to rate of crystallization of solute. Rate of crystallization of solute. So listen, first we got sugar solution. If you are adding excess sugar, the sugar molecule does not dissolve in water. So sugar remains a solid. So we are telling that is saturated solution. So we can write the equilibrium reaction, sugar solid and sugar solution. And we can tell the definition, rate of dissolution of solute. Dissolution of solute is equal to rate of crystallization of solute. Understand? See now the next topic, gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. Gas is dissolves in a liquid molecule. Gas dissolves in a liquid molecule. Gas dissolves in a liquid under given pressure. There will be an equilibrium between gaseous molecule and liquid. There will be a, see, gas molecule, the gases dissolves in a liquid. There will be an equilibrium between gas and liquid. There is an equilibrium between gas and liquid. So you can consider ensemble example, carbon dioxide. You can consider ensemble example, carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide gaseous molecule is converted to carbon dioxide solution. Carbon dioxide gaseous molecule is converted to carbon dioxide solution. Understand? So two topics we learn, solid in liquid and gas in liquid. Here there is an equilibrium between solid and liquid. There is an equilibrium between solid and liquid. And gas and liquid, there equilibrium between gas and liquid. There is an equilibrium between gas and liquid. Understand? See now take page number 3. Page number 3. Equilibrium involving dissolution of solids or gases and liquids. Their first topic, solid in liquid. When you add sugar to water at particular temperature, it dissolves to form sugar solution. If you add, page number 4. If you add much sugar, you will reach a stage at which the added sugar remains a solid, and that is sugar solution. And here there is an equilibrium between solute molecule in the solid phase and solution phase. So solid and solution phase. And here we are telling the definition. Rate of dissolution of solute is equal to rate of crystallization of solute. Then one more heading, gas and liquids. When a gas dissolves in a liquid under a given pressure, there will be an equilibrium between gas and liquid state. One simple example, carbon dioxide gas is converted to carbon dioxide solution. Just a note till this. Page number 3. Equilibrium involving dissolution of solid or gases and liquids means from this to till page number 4. Till this carbon dioxide solution. Understand? Now we learned the topic physical equilibrium. The next topic, chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium. Similar to physical process, this chemical reactions also attain an equilibrium. Similar to physical process, chemical reactions also attain an equilibrium. So here we can consider on simple example chemical reaction A plus B. A react with B gives product C and D. This chemical reactions also attain an equilibrium. Understand? So we can consider on simple example A reacts with B gives C and D. So here product C and D are formed by forward reaction. Here the product C and D are formed by forward reaction. As the concentration of product increases, suppose the concentration of product increases, more product molecule collide. If the concentration of the product increases, more product molecule collide and react in the backward direction. If the concentration of the product increases, more product molecule collide, again some more C and D also mixed, and react in the backward direction. More product molecules collide and react in the backward direction. This leads to an increase in the rate of backward direction. So rate of backward reaction increases. Because of this we are telling rate of backward reaction increases. So rate of backward reaction increases means rate of forward reaction decreases. If you are adding excess concentration of product, if the concentration of product increases, this molecule, this one react in the backward direction. This one react in the backward reaction. So we are telling backward reaction concentration increases. Backward reaction rate increases means forward reaction rate decreases. Finally we are telling, after that we can add more reactant molecule. So finally we are telling rate of these two reactions are equal. Rate of backward and forward reactions are equal. Rate of backward and forward reaction. Rate of reverse and rate of backward and forward reactions are equal. This only we are telling chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium. So we have learned the topic. One simple example, A plus B gives C plus D. Here if you are adding excess concentration of product, backward reaction rate increases, forward decreases. Finally we can tell the definition, both forward and backward reaction rate becomes equal. Understand? Here we can see one simple graph. Just draw the graph between reaction rate and time. Reaction rate and time. You draw the graph between reaction rate and time. Here this is reverse reaction, backward reaction, and this is forward reaction. This is reverse, backward reaction, and this is forward reaction, and here this is equilibrium reaction. Last finally you got equilibrium. First reverse, forward, and finally you got that reaction becomes equilibrium. Understand? Same way you can draw one more graph between concentration and time. Between concentration and time. Here reactant molecules. This is reactant molecules and this is product molecules. This is reactants and this one products. Here also there is no change in the equilibrium. There is no change in the equilibrium. So actually chemical equilibrium means this is the definition. Both forward and backward reaction rate becomes equal. Understand? See, now take page number 4. Page number 4. Chemical equilibrium. Try to learn this question like 2 mark. Write a note on chemical equilibrium means note this topic fully. Similar to physical process, this one attain a state of equilibrium after some time. Simple example they given. Then here initially A and B only present. After some time only got the product C and D by forward reaction. Here concentration of product increases. React in the backward direction. So this rate increases. Rate of reverse reaction increases means forward reaction decreases. Finally we are telling rate of both reaction becomes equal. And draw this 2 graph also. Try to draw this 2 graphs. So if your question write a note on chemical equilibrium means from this to similar to physical process, from this to draw till this graphs in the same page. Understand? See, now just to note the tomorrow's homework portion. Try to learn these 3 questions thoroughly. Page number 3. Write a note on physical equilibrium. The different phases of physical equilibrium. Solid liquid, liquid vapor, water vapor. This question. Then second question, equilibrium of solid or gas in liquids. The same page per topic. Then one more question. Write a note on chemical equilibrium. These 3 questions learn thoroughly. Learn the homework portions thoroughly. Understand? Okay, thank you.